This video is going to be a little bit different than the videos I usually put out. It's going to be a little bit more personal. I have just two distinct parts of me, if not more. I have the logical, practical Capricorn, Aquarius side, and the more dreamy, mystical, and moody Pisces side. And I don't often feel comfortable showing the Pisces side because of the reactions I get from other people. I mean, in general, it's hard to be vulnerable, but for Pisces, sometimes you get really negative reactions to being a feeling person. We can get lost in the ocean of our feelings sometimes, especially when the collective energies are flowing through us. Neptune has just gone back into Pisces, and I started to feel that big time. And it started with a conference this weekend where I felt like there was this old memory or a recurring situation where I shared my vulnerabilities and I saw the reactions that came back to me. You know, Pisces sometimes can wallow, for sure. Some people call this victim mode. And what I've been doing in the past 5 years is trying to marry all the parts of myself and to not poo-poo any part. And what has been brought up to the surface lately is that not all parts are acceptable to other people. And what we have to do as sensitive beings is to take care and nurture ourselves and kind of stand up for the different parts of ourselves. Because what happens, or what happened to me, is in the past, when people have shown disappointment or that it's not okay for me to have feelings, I've hid those feelings inside of me so tight that I did not allow myself to be a feeling person. And that creates its own dysfunction. So now it's like, okay, I hear that the people around me are not always okay with me sharing different parts of my process with them. And that's where human design has been truly helpful for me, because I'm a projector. And it's about the invitation, and it's about the discernment of who you share with and whether they deserve to be that person that you share your feelings with, and that you're not always asking for people to fix you. And sometimes you do need a kick in the pants to say, okay, you're wallowing, you need to move past that. But we all have our own timelines. We all have our own timelines. And for me, it's about radical acceptance. It's been so much more helpful for me to accept all the parts of me at any given moment, and to realize that once I'm ready, I will move past whatever it is that I'm processing. And it's okay that it takes me a long time to process certain things. Now, I've become much more aware of when I'm clinging to something very differently. And from 1 minute to the next, I can be moody and I can get over things. But if I don't allow myself to be with myself at any given moment, it's not productive either. So for those of us who have little baby moons, my moon is 3 degrees of Pisces. It's a baby. It needs loving care. It needs attention. And the best way to give that attention is to give it to myself without seeking validation from other people. with nurturing myself through whatever I need to be at any given moment, and to find others that I can share with without judgment and without needing to fix any part of me. That's been truly helpful. The other thing I wanted to share is that if you are accessing collective energies, Neptune has just gone back into Pisces, but I realized that happened after I started to feel very deeply all of the collective energies around me. Actually, last night I had a prophetic dream, and I've only been having those in the last 5 years since I've been waking up. Now, I say prophetic by how they feel to me. It doesn't mean that I can see the future, but sometimes I feel that I'm viewing, as in remote viewing, somebody else's life or either a past life. I sometimes interact with the people in my dreams or they interact with me, and sometimes I'm just viewing it. And last night, I don't remember my dreams all that much. So they stand out to me when I have them, when I remember them. And last night I was awoken by a dream. It was very intense. And I don't actually remember the specifics of the dream, but I remember that it felt like the Tower card. It felt like something akin to a natural disaster. And I'm not sure what to make of it right now. It might be just the collective energies that we're going into. I can see it in the astrology that there's something that's going to happen that's imminent. But I don't want to scare anybody to say, oh, it's a natural disaster. I just feel like the collective is feeling this wave, this tsunami wave that Neptune can make us feel when it's in Pisces. I think sometimes when it changes energy, you can feel that shift of change. And the astrology seems to indicate that we are going to experience something that's going to push us in to something that feels a bit like a Tower card. So I don't want to put fear out there, but I want to validate that if they're feeling this quickening, this change of energy, that it's all going to be okay, whatever it is. I find that it's more the fear of what's happening that gets us up in a tizzy, rather than just flowing with the river and trying to keep our heads above water instead of clinging on to whatever that was. We're saying goodbye to whatever it was and just letting go and just surrendering to it and meeting us, each of us, on the other side. So I hope this connected with somebody if you're feeling all of the energies that I'm feeling. That I think it's about surrender, keeping your head above the water, and flowing with the energies where they're headed, which we really can control. Hold hands to whoever is beside you and tell them it's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. We just got to hang on. I hope I connected with somebody who might be feeling overwhelmed. It's going to be okay. And I'll come back with a little bit more of my usual style for my next video, or maybe I won't. It'll depend on how I feel. I'm trusting whatever comes up. I hope you are too.